Things just keep looking bad for J-Lo. This blind item reads, even the former reality star who's been in this space within the past week is spilling about faked paparazzi shots, specifically the A-list everything in her mind celebrity Jennifer Lopez. And it looks like Whitney Port is going on to her podcast, and she's been in the Hamptons lately, witnessing J-Lo act weird. I feel like the Hamptons in the summertime is like the cafeteria of the elites. Like the rich people go there, they all hang out, they see each other, so of course they're going to talk about each other. This person commented, doesn't it seem exhausting? Like, does she ever just say, oh, thank God it's a weekend, family, let's stay home, barbecue, watch movies? And I think that's myself, but I think there are some people who have been in the game for so long, they probably sit there on their phone and they're watching videos just like this one. Now, this stems from a moment where Jennifer Lopez rode a bike to an ice cream store to set up this paparazzi shot and not even go into the store. It kind of reminds me of when we saw her flying in economy, or like not even in economy, it may have been like first class, but she was flying commercial. And that was a big surprise to everyone. And I think it's kind of her way of making herself seem like she's a normal person, which she's far from. Whitney is from the hills, and her husband were out in the Hamptons when they witnessed this bizarre moment. Quote, Candy Kitchen in Bridgehampton is so special that I'm pretty sure J-Lo the other day was riding her bike to get a scoop of ice cream for a paparazzi shot. Tim chimed in to say that J-Lo did not even go in and was just there for the exterior shot. He called J-Lo's behavior weird and said that she was addicted to attention, which his wife Whitney agreed. Now hold up, I don't really know how Whitney and Tim would know who J-Lo is, so they don't need to really come for her throat right now. I feel like she's kind of doing it to herself. Whitney added, that's her vibe. She popped everywhere. Her continually looking hot in cute settings is what keeps the machine going. It's like when we saw her out getting ice cream in the Hamptons the other day, and she had an interaction with the paparazzi that kind of gave me Ben Affleck energy. We saw him fighting with the paparazzi, and J-Lo was asking them to leave her alone as well.
Get away from me in the
Him.
Go away.
Him.
Go away.
Him.
These people commented she loves the camera. Another added, like, didn't she call them? Another person wrote, and she probably called them and told them she'd be there. Tim, Whitney's husband, noted that she's already as famous as you can be. Why does she need to stoke the fans of her own flame? Seems unnecessary. And that's actually really nasty behavior. If you're gonna go and call these paparazzis on you, don't try to like act surprised, act like they're annoying when you are the one like texting them, telling them, hey, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Okay, baby.
Thank you.
Now, I did not see this Honey Boo Boo drama coming my way. This blind item reads, the Halloween named reality star from multiple shows about a family that was a spinoff of another reality show starring the youngest member of the family. Okay, just spit it out at this point. You know, we're talking about Honey Boo Boo. She was on Tom and Tiara's, and then we had her own show. And now Pumpkin, it looks like she might be in the spotlight again. They go on to say she doesn't want anyone talking about her new relationship because it started while her marriage was still going. So we're talking about Lauren, who's also known as Pumpkin on the show, who's Mama June's daughter and Honey Boo Boo's sister. This person in the comments wrote that her husband's cousin she first hooked up with at their grandma's funeral. Trashy. Okay, I'm gonna need to dive a little deeper. Headlines read that Lauren, known as Pumpkin, seemingly reveals her new boyfriend amid her divorce from Josh. Keep in mind that a lot of people know these people because of their television show, so that's why we know who Pumpkin's man is to begin with and why they are reporting on this divorce. Now, the new guy is named Darren, and it's not like he's like in the industry or anything, so I don't think he's looking for clout, but Lauren, Pumpkin, and Josh welcomed their first daughter in 2017. They got married in 2018. They have a rather large family. She's got a lot of responsibilities, including taking care of Honey Boo Boo. So this is going to be a difficult divorce to go through. To give you guys some context of who these people are, let's react to a clip.
Hey, honey. You wanna come in here and watch a movie?
No, not really.
What are you in here looking at?
Something I really want to look at, but stuff to put Anna's cremains in.
Oh no, yeah, her sister died of cancer. She had a long battle with cancer. This family's gone through a lot of tragedy. I think that's why there's a lot of people who like stick to the story because they kind of relate to them in some ways.
I've been with Pumpkin for almost 10 years, and I've seen some damage being dealt over the years, but losing Anna has been the worst that I've seen. I keep thinking tomorrow she's gonna get up, she's gonna want to do something, she's gonna want to eat, and it doesn't come. I'm doing everything I can around the house to distract the kids, but it's just like they need Mama P back for sure.
Personally, I haven't gone through anything like that. I can't even imagine what it feels like. So my heart goes out to that family. And I think when life-changing events like this happen, maybe it puts everything into perspective. And that's what happened with Pumpkin. Fans were shocked to hear that Pumpkin and Josh were divorcing. On August 2nd, In Touch confirmed that Pumpkin filed for divorce from Josh after 6 years of marriage. At that time, Pumpkin said that their marriage was broken. It could not be fixed.
Very sad for the whole entire family. They've got a lot of heat on this season for some of Pumpkin's parenting choices, but all in all, they have had a very difficult year with everything that's been going on in their family, the loss of their sister, the troubles with their mother, and Josh has always been the voice of reason on the show. He's kind of the one that's always pushed back and tried to show these girls how horribly their mother was treating them.
I always want to support my wife in every way possible, but every time June shows up, she ruins everybody's lives with the chaos that she brings with her. So distance is better. Well, you know what I'm sorry about? I'm sorry she can't come here. I'm gonna have to put my foot down here and tell you she's not coming here. I'm not ready for her to see my kids.
Very sad to see that they didn't make it, but hoping the best for Honey Boo Boo and the rest of their family.
Here we go. We're getting into Jamie Lynn Spears, one of my favorite people out there. Not really. But the blind item reads, the money must have finally run out for the 3 named celebrity sibling to advertise herself online like she is a background actor trying to get her first speaking role in a student film. Okay, so it looks like Jamie Lynn Spears isn't really welcome in Hollywood, which kind of makes sense due to what she's done. While I think Britney Spears' situation is complicated, I think it's clear that Jamie Lynn hasn't been supportive and enabled a lot of the conservatorship, and she's not really likable. One person commented, "Oh, Miss Jamie Lynn, I'll never like you." Recently, she made a post on Instagram listing all of her achievements, probably trying to make herself feel proud. Jamie Lynn recently posted a list of her career achievements on Instagram, and the fans did not hold back reacting to it. She wrote, "I'm honored when the softball organization asked me to participate in an event that helps raise money for other female athletes, especially right here in my home state of Louisiana. I'm going to be fangirling over these superstar athletes that my daughter also looks up to."
Hey guys, it's me, Jamie Lynn. There's a new softball star in town. You want to see me play? Come to Monroe, Louisiana on September 21st at ULM for the celebrity softball game. See you there.
All right, ready? Catch the ball.
But this is where I'm getting messed up. I'm going like that. How do I not do that?
Oh my God.
Just to go through some of the achievements that Jamie Lynn Spears wanted to boast about, she included her Kids' Choice Award winner, Best TV Actress for her role in Zoe 101, 2-time winner of Best Young Ensemble Performance in a TV Series, 2005 nominee for Outstanding Young Performer in a TV Series, 2-time nominee for Best Performance in a TV Series. Go on. Okay, it's all like Zoe 101 related. We got something with like Sweet Magnolias, but girl, it really seems like she's trying to justify something. I don't think anyone's asking for Jamie Lynn Spears' resume at the moment. This person commented, "Oh, this is 100% to make herself feel better because nobody's reading all of that." Another person wrote, "I still haven't seen the Zoe 101 reunion movie because of her. If only she wasn't a terrible person." This person writes, "The most recent career highlight listed is literally a decade back, an album I've never heard of. Everything else is early millennium 2000s. Who's her PR? Where are they? Where is her PR? Because it seems like they are grappling at straws, and sometimes silence is the best move, because Jamie Lynn has made a couple of bizarre posts recently. Here's a clip of a TikToker breaking one of those down.
In January of 2021, Jamie Lynn Spears took to the gram with a very serious and important issue. She stated that Elon Musk owed her a couple of cats. As she stated, "The Tesla is a secret cat killer, and it's a problem we really gotta fix. We have now lost, I don't even want to tell you how many cats, because they don't hear the Tesla crank, and unfortunate things happen, and it's really devastating and tragic for everyone involved." Her suggested solution for the matter? That Tesla add one of those noises that like bother cat or animal ears when it cranks up, so that way they know something's happening and they aren't caught off guard and things don't end in a very tragic way.
Now, I don't know if we talked about Tamar Braxton before, but this blind item reads, the former singer turned reality star turned talk show host turned celebrity is back on drugs again, and as usual, it isn't pretty. Now, Tamar has been in the industry for a very long time and has been very vulnerable, putting her personal life out there, her family's issues out there. It probably weighs heavy on her. This person commented, she had crazy, scary eyes in a commercial for her new show with her sisters. I immediately thought drugs. And it looks like drugs are the way that Tamar copes with everything. This headline reads that she's shutting down social media after emotional tweets about family and marriage struggles. She deleted her page, which is pretty big for someone coming out with a new show. Tamar Braxton, the multi-talented singer and reality star, recently made a drastic move by deleting her social media accounts after a series of deeply emotional tweets that sent fans into a frenzy. She writes, y'all, I'm going through it. I'm single and I'm sad, and this TV stuff is a lot. Junior means the world to me. Thank God for him. My husband and my children have saved my life, but I'm so mad at my life. My family is toxic. I should have never gone back to BFV. Never. Y'all have no idea. None. The gaslighting is crazy, and I'm going back into treatment. OMG, I just pray that my marriage can be saved and my life can be spared. My family is awful. Very different than the Kardashians. I feel like this family has not been able to handle the fame, which I don't think many families could. But whether they're dysfunctional or not, Tamar's tweets are disturbing, and it makes fans concerned because she's had issues in the past.
Now, I don't know what warranted this tweet. Maybe something that's gonna come out on the show that she doesn't like. You just never know. But me personally, I feel like Tracy honestly got the short end of the stick in life. And if anyone's going to complain about the family, I feel like it would have been Tracy, because she definitely got the short end of the stick. But what do you guys think about this?
Remember, in 2020, Tamar was hospitalized and unconscious after overdosing on drugs. This article reads that LAPD found the youngest and arguably the most popular and controversial Braxton sibling unconscious in her hotel room by her boyfriend. And it looks like she attempted to harm herself while staying at the Ritz-Carlton.
You can be unbothered, but set people straight. Like, in this day and age, you can't really let people talk. You have to address things, especially things that are not true. You know what I mean? Because now people take things and run with it. They're like, oh, your man said this. No, my man did not say that. My man didn't say that. Some person told you that my man said that. And that is a difference. And people do lie, and look at their track record. Like, it'd be like, it's given that.
There are some similarities between now and Tamar in 2020. She was going through marriage issues and she couldn't find any way to cope besides using, which is kind of like what she's doing now. So do we want to go back to 2020? No. But she's put herself out there, and that's a lot of pressure. And I think feeding into social media is probably the worst thing for her. So good for her for removing her accounts. We're sending good vibes her way. Now, this isn't looking good for Drake. This blind item is pretty difficult to break down, so let's get into it. Do you suppose the wheelchair actor, Drake, is one of the main recipients of the social media star's frequent PORN dumps, where she gets girls to get naked and then records them without their knowledge? Or the allegations the social media star has a vast collection of underage content as well? Oh God. You know, that is probably a big favorite of the former wheelchair actor Drake. Oh my gosh, this blind item, it's savage. No wonder the pair are such close friends, which is about Drake and Snow, SNOH. I've never heard of this name before. I guess they're a streamer. This comment reads, yet he will be protected as long as he's still making money. So let's get into it. The headline reads that Drake is linked to a streamer accused of exploiting minors for revenge, PORN, which is incredibly illegal. Right now, Drake's team is dealing with a PR nightmare because he had this feud with Kendrick Lamar, and now he's being tied into this woman named Snow, who I guess is facing legal consequences. Drake has given Snow shoutouts in the past and urged fans to give her a follow. Yet the streamer has been accused of coercing and manipulating minors into performing inappropriate things. Snow has been accused of making revenge content in which she convinces girls to show off parts of their body on stream. And then I guess they gather this content and share it with each other. Drake has urged people to go and follow this person's account. So Drake may have sent some of the victims to Snow. Like, Drake is the person that said, go follow this person, go interact with this person. And then what does Drake get out of it? Some illegal content.
D, she's 18 from Tallahassee. Hi, D. Can you see the person that I'm doing with or no? Do you see two people or no?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Like Drake.
No, that's not Drake. It looks like him. He's not, though. No, I don't know what it is, but it looks like. Why? Do you guys like Drake or something? Not necessarily.
I feel like you and I can solidify this friendship and flash each other. What do you think?
He's streaming.
No.
When someone actually does it.
I said you owe me a flash, so come on. Okay, I guess. All right, you got me. I just did not think she would do that.
There is a kick streamer by the name of Snow who Drake is a fan of. Drake has bought her all kinds of equipment, huh? He's also gifted her subs. She has less than 4,000 followers on Instagram, and he's one of them.
This is my homegirl. She is very funny, and she's very crazy.
I think we can all agree that Drake has a sketchy past when it comes to younger women, minors. Even Kendrick Lamar brought it up during their diss. So it looks like Drake has been known for this. So seeing them associated with Snow isn't much of a surprise, but kind of a confirmation that, like, I think one day Drake might have his like downward spiral, because the people he's hanging out with, it's not looking good. This blind item reads, the north of the border singer with the new music coming out has never had a pregnancy scare, except maybe in some kind of drug-fueled nightmare, which is about Shawn Mendes. I'm praying for Shawn Mendes. I don't know what type of god he praises to, but I'm sending him some good vibes because Shawn Mendes has been going through it. I feel like he's having an identity crisis. This person commented, so stupid, nobody believes he's straight, which does that really matter? It doesn't really matter. Who cares? I think, like, at this point, like, are any girls really going after Shawn Mendes? This person commented, if you're having a drug-fueled nightmare because of who you truly are, then it's time to reassess. Now, the headline reads that Shawn Mendes shares how he was about to be a father in a new song. He sings about how he was about to be a father, and the song is titled Why. The lyrics read, sweating through the sheets, shaking in bed, visions of her naked in my head, but I went off and chose myself instead. He shares, I thought I was about to be a father, shook me to the core, I'm still a kid. Maybe this is a song to his ex, Camila Cabello. I'm not entirely sure who this would be to. Maybe the cult leader that he was, hanging out with, possibly dating. But here's a clip of him talking a little bit about this track.
I think I remember, especially with the father line, sitting there with the guys I wrote with, and Eddie Benjamin. He's sitting there and he's kind of like, something about being a father, something about almost being a father, something about almost being a father. And I remember kind of subconsciously ignoring him because I'm like, I don't want to go there. And then when the moment came where I realized, like, I realized there was two options for me. It was literally like, I'm going to go down this path of like speaking my exact truth, or I'm going to like dance around it. And it felt pointless to dance around it. Even if the song was never to see the light of day, I was like, why are we here?
Now, Camila has been spotted hanging out with Shawn Mendes recently after splitting in 2021. YYY also appears to reference Shawn taking a break from performing in 2022 to focus on his mental health. Singing, I stepped off stage with nothing left. All the lights were in my head, but I'm here singing these songs again. Oh, what a nice little rhyme. Oh, Shawn Mendes, go off. He's doing his big one, huh? We're back into the Spears universe. Britney Spears. Oh no. This blind item reads, she doesn't have the inclination to see her own kids and hasn't seen them in over 3 years, but has no problem hanging out with the felons' kids. Yeah, that's kind of bad. We saw her jumping at a trampoline house. This comment writes, his kids are little, so I can see that. Britney Spears should not be left alone with the kids, and mom should file a clause stating that fact in family court. This person writes, her fans on Instagram are still waiting for her account to be reactivated. You must keep in mind that Britney hasn't been able to just go and see her kids whenever she wants to, so that impacts everything. But here she is jumping around at the bounce house. Now, we don't love Paul, but she was seen with him at the Sky Zone in Thousand Oaks, California. There were 3 of his kids there, so we could only assume that he was there, even though he was not seen on video. This woman who was there, I guess with her daughter, took this footage of her daughter bouncing, but also she was slick with it. She like turned to the side to capture Britney Spears, and that's what we're going off of.
Front flip, back flip. Go. Nice. What?
We're told despite Britney's trampoline moment, she and her crew only stayed for about 25 minutes before heading out. This isn't the first time Britney spent time with Paul's kids. She was photographed with one of his daughters back in September. Thursday's outing makes it more clear that Britney is back back dating Paul, even though she posted on Instagram saying she was single as F. And I actually think probably being around young kids could be therapeutic for Britney. All she ever wanted to do was hang out with her young kids, so now she can hang out with these young kids and kind of like have that motherly kind of moment. Granted, I don't think she needs to assume the mother position, but I don't think it's like dangerous for the kids to be around her. Really, I mean, I think if anything, it's more dangerous for like someone who's going to, like a manager who wants to tell her what to do, or who's logging into her account or deleting her posts or sending sketchy tweets trying to defend the Halsey situation. But that's another video. Thank you guys for tuning in to Blind Item Breakdown. I love making these videos and I love that you guys love this series. Shout out to our editor, Olivia, for doing this weekly. It takes a lot of work and research and editing, and she's been great. And we've been putting out content consistently, and I love it. We've got a great team here at the channel, but we've also got another series that's in the works, and it came out, the first episode came out on Sunday. Granted, the next one will be a lot different, but we're going to continue the Sloan show every Sunday. So if you guys aren't on the channel on Sundays, get your, you know, your little service, your little Sloan service on Sundays. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Also, I just wore a tank top because, you know, it's hot today. I usually don't try to wear tank tops on my videos because I want you guys to take me professionally, but I was like, you know what, I added a necklace to make it like a little bit better. But, you know, I'm hot and I'm not trying to turn my AC too down, you know, like I'm trying to keep the earth like a little cooler. So I don't know, do ACs do the same thing that cars do, like exhaust? I guess not. Like if they're running on electricity, then it's just like coal burning. I don't know. Comment below. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.